Yo, what's up? My name is Petrowski. Here we're playing some randoms PvP today. Here we are jumping into game one. Pretty rough last session. Very poor luck. Really hoping to see that not be the case this time. So let's hopefully try to turn it around. We have Power Herb, Ninjask with Dig. Not super strong. I don't love this set. I actually really don't like it. I would prefer to see like Protect over a Spider. Although having Power Herb plus Thief is interesting because I can steal my opponent's item. We'll see how it goes. I prefer something like Focus Sash or Protect as a move. I prefer a lot of things here. Focus Sash, Debond, Sharpedo is interesting. What else do I have? Leftovers, Macgargo. I don't love this team already. This team is actually excruciatingly weak. I don't have a single... Oh my goodness. I don't think I have a single UU Pokemon in my entire team. Is that true? I think my entire team is untiered. I have not seen that. Wow. I have not seen this happen in an extremely long time. I wonder if that's a balanced decision because my opponent's lower ranked than me. That is shocking. My team, this is the weakest PvP team I've seen in an extremely long time in randoms. What is isn't Honchkrow like UU to OU? Okay, Honchkrow's at least NU. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't know that. Okay, well... I have to switch here because I'm like pretty weak to this thing. I could go Macgargo and hope for the Flame Body proc and then maybe set up Stone Edge. Or not Stone Edge, Stealth Rocks. I think that's the play. Could have also maybe gone like Shuckle. The Shuckle is Power Trick, which is interesting. 31%. Okay, that's really good tank actually. That's a pretty good tank. Takes a lot of damage from Brave Bird plus Life Orb. Doesn't get flame bodied. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and set up rocks. Setting up rocks ASAP this game will be pretty helpful / important. Okay, maybe this is where I bring it back. Maybe this is the series / set where I bring it back. Stealth rocks up. We're against Osmoril. If this thing has Belly Drum, it is really, really bad here. Like, really, really, really bad for me. So I have to switch here. It's 4 times strong against me. I think my best bet is to go into Victory Bell and look for like so hopefully I think I go into Victory Bell. I don't think yeah, okay, Victory Bell. Whew. Okay, I'm not Sash. I guess I could have gone for Seeking to hope for okay, but he Aqua just immediately and doesn't go. Okay, that's good. No, this was the right switch. Whew. Okay, dude, I'm just so on edge from this last set / last series. Let's see how this one goes. Hopefully a bit better. Oh, that was okay. That was honestly just my fault. Giga Draining there is really bad because the obvious switch in is Honchkrow. But honestly, getting the Stealth Rocks chip plus Giga Drain is totally fine. I also can outspeed this thing, and now I can throw up like Sludge Bomb or something and hopefully be able to KO it. I should be able to KO. I'm Stab, right, with Sludge Bomb? Yeah, I should be able to KO with Sludge Bomb. 34. Yes. Okay, beautiful. We still take that thing out. Okay. Not bad. This thing is mixed, which is so interesting. Mixed Expert Belt. Houndoom comes in. I assume I have to switch against this thing. Stealth Rocks is putting in work against his team, thankfully. What are the odds he goes for a Flamethrower? And what else could he have? Like Dark Pulse. I think I just go into Sharpedo. Sharpedo is so good here. Yeah, Sharpedo is just so good. She'll be able to tank whatever he throws. 35% is still so much. Dude, I've been seeing Houndooms do so much. Plus I outspeed him barely. Sharpedo is always so much faster than I realize. I think I just go for the Waterfall here. I don't need to go for the close combat. Waterfall should KO. The scary thing is if he goes into Osmoril, but then I should be able to outspeed and throw up like a Crunch or something for neutral. He stays in. Okay, it does kill. Okay, that's super, super important. That KOing is huge. How many points are we away from the Ambipom? That's what I want to check really quick. Randoms. We're still 190 away, man. Rough games. I really want to go on a big win streak. That would help a ton. This thing probably high jump kicks, right? So what do we bring into this thing as like high jump kick? We could either bring in Macgargo and then once again hope for... We could go Macgargo and hope for the Flame Body. Or we could go Shuckle. Or we could go Macgargo into Shuckle. The problem is if this thing has some sort of setup move and I go Shuckle, I'm in a pretty weird situation. I really want to be able to bring Shuckle in against a special threat to be able to set up Power Trick and do something with it. Reversal. Okay, it's really good for me. It shouldn't do much damage, and it has a chance at Flame Body because it's contact. Show me the Flame Body. I don't think so. Yeah, I would have done before. It's unfortunate. Do I want to go for Yawn then Recover or like Lava Plume? I think I'm going to go for the Yawn then Recover. So he's going to Zen Headbutt misses. Interesting. So now he either has to switch or fall asleep. So I should be pretty safe to go ahead and recover. He might bring in Osmoril though. Going for Lava Plume here is also quite good. I'm going to go for that actually. He'll outspeed me. So he's not going to get more reversal. If you're going to... Okay, actually, either way, getting a burn on something here could be helpful, and Lava Plume's a 30% chance to burn. He mostly goes into a water type. I know he has at least one water type. There we go, there's the burn. Water type is going to be 4 times effective against Macgargo, so... Whew, okay. The issue is Artillery is a very scary Pokemon. This thing actually has like an insane move pool, and it's really, really difficult to deal with. I want to be able... I think I'm just going to go... Do I just go Ninjask and like start Swords Dancing up? I don't think this thing... I think this thing could have Ice Beam though. Oh, that's kind of a bad play. This is kind of a bad play for me. This could throw it. Yup, and he okay, to me, in my defense, he should not click Ice Beam there. It's a random Ice Beam from my opponent. Okay, 124 speed. I should go Sharpedo. I wanted to bring... I could have just gone on Sharpedo, but I was scared that he was going to have something like Seed Bomb. I'm pretty sure the thing might be able to get that. Maybe I'm wrong. But this thing's move pool is just filthy. I'm going to go for Crunch here. It should be able to hit everything for pretty decent damage. I'll be able to two-shot this thing. He has Energy Ball. And like that's what I'm saying. Like, this Pokemon, Octillery's move pool is cracked. Hopefully, Burn kills it here. I don't think it does. Actually, Life Orb plus Burn. Okay, whew. Okay, not the worst, dude. Not the worst. Maybe I should have just gone Victory Bell instead. It had Ice Beam, though. I don't know. That Pokemon's so scary. I'm actually a little slower than this thing, which is unfortunate. I probably actually should have brought in Seeking there. I still wouldn't have outsped, but I think I really want this thing alive. I'm going to go Macgargo here, and maybe either Yawn this thing, or hope for a Flame Body. I'm really looking for those Flame Body procs. Zen Headbutt. That makes contact. I'm playing into that Flame Body ability. What is it, a 30% chance to burn? I think Flame Body's 30% chance when your opponent makes contact. I'm going to Yawn into a Recover. That is 30%. Actually, I can't. I think I died. Should I have lefties on this thing? I don't think I can recover here, unfortunately. Actually, no, I think I can. I think I'll live at like 1 HP. Unless these were both low rolls for whatever reason. He goes into Osmoril. I get the free recover, but now I have to switch. Getting chip damage on him with Stealth Rocks. He can still win this game, which is insane. I feel like he's played this game maybe poorly every single turn. But that random Ice Beam was really, really unfortunate for me. I have to go into Victory Bell here. I hate this Shuckle set. I love... Like, Power Trick Shuckle is hilarious. But the issue is people... It's just... Like, especially against, like, Osmoril, it's so useless. Citrus... Also, Citrus Berry. Like, there's no reason to go Citrus Berry on Power Trick Shuckle. It's going to die no matter what against a physical attack. Because its defense gets put to literally 5. Citrus... Like, I don't know why the Pokemon devs would put Citrus Berries on this. It's literally useless on this. Yeah, it's just so bad. It'd be better if it had, like, Custat Berry. Or, like, anything. Literally any item, maybe. I forget what item I put on my Shuckle. Which is interesting. I don't remember. Was it lefties? It might have been lefties with, like, protect... No, I don't think so. Maybe it was lefties with, like, sub. It might have had lefties. I don't remember what it had. Whew. Okay, my opponent's taking his time here. Which is fair. Because he should be expecting a switch, and like he wants to like. Also, he might belly drum here. There's a lot of possible plays here. I don't fault my opponent for taking a second here. It's pretty fair. What you got, Mr. Osmoril? Show me what you got, my friend. Show me what you're working with. Or he's just AFK. I don't think he's AFK. I think he's making a legitimate, like, very tough decision. I think he's thinking of whether to either like Aqua Jet here or Belly Drum. I think he's scared. Like obviously, if for whatever reason I stay in with my Macgargo and either go for, if I go in for a yawn or an attack, if I'm crazy enough to stay with my Macgargo, he's thinking if I Belly Drum I just lose. But if he switches, like what are the odds I switch versus what are the odds I stay and then go for something crazy? Is what I assume my opponent is thinking through right now. If I switch, Belly Drum's the right play. If I stay in, Belly Drum like insta loses him the game. This is a pretty important turn for my opponent. I assume he's just heavily weighing those options and thinking about that. Although I could be wrong. His mother could be calling for him. He could be making himself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich as we speak. I just can't know. So all I can do is try to plan, I guess, what I can do against my opponent. I do have Sucker Punch, which is something I'm going to have to keep in mind a lot on my Victory Bell. That'll be very, very important. I really don't like Expert Belt Victory Bell here. I also want to check speed tiers. So Osmoril is 122, but it also has Aqua Jet, something super important to keep in mind. Medicham is 166. I don't think I have any Pokemon left. Yeah, I have no Pokemon left that outspeed Medicham, which is really, really unfortunate. Obviously when dealing with speed tiers, my opponent was just making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That was okay, there we go. I hope he enjoys his peanut butter and jelly. GG's to my opponent. That go ahead and gets us the Rocky Helmet reward. We finally get another reward. We finally win another game. Okay, that's the mental reset we needed to jump into future PvP games. I will see you guys in game 2.
Yo, what's up? My name's Petrowski. Let me turn my music way down. There we go. What's up? My name's Petrowski. Today we're playing some random battles. I haven't been playing too much PvP recently. Not much at all, actually. For a couple of reasons. I've been busy with a shiny hunting event for my team in PokeMMO. So I've been shiny hunting a lot. And I haven't actually been recording that many videos. So this is kind of me jumping back into everything. Let's go ahead and analyze this first team. So Flareon's Choice Band, Superpower, Flame Charge. I really like this. This Flareon's a solid lead. We do have Stealth Rocked, Donphan. Super happy to see that. Stealth Rocked plus Rapid Spin, Donphan. Super nice. With lefties, it's going to be a good wall. Life Orb Parasect is interesting. We do have Spore on it. So first things first, we lead Superpower Flareon into Lickitung. I don't think he'll expect me to have Superpower off the bat. So I'm free to just throw it up and look for a switch of some sort. Life Orb, Vileplume. Do we have any way to set up Sun? If we could set up Sun for that Vileplume, that's huge. This team is okay. I don't know if it's great or not yet. Choice Specs, Electivire. Sorry, I definitely need to just look through a lot more of my team before making a move. So the Lickitung set that I'm very familiar with, that I see a lot. Lickitung's usually like pretty defensive, like Protect, Wish, Body Slam. Maybe it's its only attacking move, so I should be safe to attack it. This thing does have Motor Drive, which is really important. So I want to switch this thing in on a Electric type move. That'll be really, really important to keep in mind. So checking your Pokemon's abilities is just so important. Like Chlorophyll, obviously, on Vileplume. This thing has Dry Skin. Okay, interesting. I would have loved Sun on this team for Vileplume, but okay, I'm going to start off his Girlfriend Superpower. He does stay in. We get a Choice Band Superpower off. Let's check the damage. 73. I know I thought it wouldn't KO just because Eviolite Lickitung is so tanky, but he's going to respond to the Dragon Tail. Just 38%. He does crit the Dragon Tail, but it's totally fine. Let's see what he brings in. Mr. Mime's a fine switch in. I should definitely be able to finish him off. I was almost hoping for a Donphan switch in there. I should be pretty safe to just throw up a Psychic, like Stab Psychic. So he stays in. So my opponent is showing signs of... It could be a lot of things. My opponent is either showing signs of, like, passive play, or just, like, not super familiar with the game in general. Like, she's showing, like, a couple signs, right? So here, this thing's obviously going to Shadow Ball, right? So the question is, like, what do I do in response to that Shadow Ball? Like, do I stand with Mr. Mime and just go for attacks? I'm on lefties Mr. Mime. I really want to keep my Mr. Mime healthy. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to swap here. The issue is I don't really have anything that can tank this super well. So my best bet might just be to stand with Mr. Mime here, which really sucks. The issue is Misdrevious can be a huge pain, especially like Parasol Misdrevious, which he very much could be. I almost want to go for a Calm Mind. I outspeed. I think my best bet is just to go for a Psychic and just check damage. 28% is a lot lower than I expected, unfortunately. And Shadow Ball's going to do 55 to me. So that is pretty rough. Although I might be able to leftover. So I'm actually going to be able to leftovers heal here. Get a Calm Mind up. So the question is whether it's worth for me to... There's no reason not to. Because I either die here, or I can Calm Mind up here once, live one more turn, and then get like an extra damage Psychic off. Shadow Ball does 38% there. Perfect. So now I can go ahead. He gets a special defense drop. I mean, that's fine at this point, honestly. So now I'm actually really safe to just go ahead and get up another Psychic and get off like more chip damage. I'm just trying to chip this Misdreavus as much as possible before my Mr. Mime goes down. It's really unfortunate to lose my Mr. Mime this early. The issue is Misdreavus is such a threat that I actually like don't mind it too much. So Misdreavus on 180 speed. Electrifire is very fast. And coming in with specs. Let's see. Is there anything else I can bring in instead of it? I think nothing else is faster. Yeah, my team is pretty slow. I cannot have my Electrifier die. I absolutely cannot. So if he switches here and like, I might just Volt Switch here. He could go into a ground type though. I'm trying to think what he would switch. Like, what would he? Like, does he have a ground type? I mean, he's got to have one, right? Considering either Flamethrower or Volt Switch. I think I have to go Volt Switch here for momentum and just hopefully... Yeah, but okay, he does stay in. So my opponent is showing signs of, once again, either passive play and, like, okay with sacrifices or just, like, the... either inability or, like, lack of want to make switches. So now I can switch into my Choice Bander. I could have also actually... Maybe I should have gone Donphan. Donphan actually would have been a safer play because I could have set up Rocks or Toxic. I wanted to go with... Flareon's a lot more of an aggressive play. Just did damage off. So the question here is whether I want to go for like a Flare Blitz or keep my... I think I want to keep my Flareon, honestly. The problem is I outspeed, so I'm just in such a... I think I'm in too good of a position to not go for this Flare Blitz. Like Stab, Choice Band, Flare Blitz is gonna do a decent amount of damage, 46%. I'm a little scared of like Guts. Okay, Stone is fine. Like I'm fine with losing my Flareon there. It's a little unfortunate, but it's mostly fine. I don't want to see Flame Orb here from him. He's on Leftovers. That's actually good for me. The fact that he's on Leftovers is actually huge. So now I can come into Donphan. And the question is whether I want to throw up Toxic or Stealth Rocks first. The question is whether he's... I assume he's either Thick Fat or Guts, I believe. Searching for Pokemon while in battle is really difficult. Okay, yeah, Thick Fat or Guts. I'm assuming he's Thick Fat because of the no Flame Orb, but he like Pokemon randoms are kind of funny. He definitely still could be Guts. I'm gonna set up Rocks. I think it's the most important thing for me. Force Palm only does 24%. That's pretty good. I think the most important thing for me here is I just set up Rocks. I might go for a Toxic now. I'm just really hoping he's not Guts. The issue is if I go for the Toxic and he's Guts, it's gonna hurt me a lot, which becomes a big issue. But he also could switch here potentially. So going up for Toxic here, if he's Guts, I'm really hoping he's Thick Fat. Like that would be, yeah. Or he switches and he's switching to Steelix though, which obviously resists the Toxic. So it's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. I really want to switch into Vileplume here, but I don't know if I can direct switch in. I think I can just stay in and just EQ, and then if he throws up Rocks, I can Rapid Spin. I don't know if he'll expect Rapid Spin. He might go for his own Rocks. He goes for EQ. My EQ is always going to be stronger. Plus, he's slower. Can I outspeed and kill? I think I actually... It could be a range. I could low roll. No, I do. Okay, that's so good for me. I just cleanly take out his Steelix. Really, really beautiful. Love to see that. What is Donphan's based at? Attack 120. I think Steelix's base stat attack is 100, but then his base defense is way higher. Okay, Muck comes in. Muck comes in and literally just saw me use EQ. I should be safe to EQ here. That's hilarious. My alerts aren't off. Sorry about that, but thank you so much for the follow on Twitch, Neon Nepster. So he goes over for a Poison Jab and just like basically sacrifices his Muck. This game's looking very, very much in our favor. Hopefully it continues to go this way. I almost want to go for a Rapid Spin just to gain a speed boost, but I wonder like how much I need. Like if he swaps, etc. I'm going to go for Rapid Spin here. So if I go for Rapid Spin here, I should be able to finish him off, and then I'll just get a free speed boost. There we go. Finish him off, get a free speed boost. The only like kind of fear is that if he switches into like another Pokemon, so now I'm faster than his Hariyama, which is actually like pretty important. He goes into his own Donphan. So the scary thing is if his Donphan has Ice Shard, I think it actually just KOs me. The problem is I'm
Though not a problem, but the good thing is I'm definitely faster than his Donphan here. The question is, do I want Toxic or do I want Earthquake Chip? And I'm pretty sure I want Earthquake Chip because I have a lot of other Pokemon in the back to come in and help finish him off. He has Seed Bomb. So his Donphan has the advantage against my Donphan. So this is a really good case of my opponent definitely should have checked his move pool a little more. I think I'm just going to EQ for Chip. Like I keep considering like EQ versus Toxic, but I think I'm super okay here to just like give this thing up, come into Vileplume, and Vileplume will outspeed his Donphan and his Hariyama barely at 128 speed. So I should be able to, I also could just go Electivire, I guess. But there's a chance Electivire doesn't, like there's no reason to bring an Electivire yet, I guess. Or maybe I could have brought an Electivire and used Parasect as a switch out. So I should be pretty safe here to just go for Giga Drain. And that should KO. And then he can bring in Hariyama. He's going to be Thick Fat Hariyama, so he's going to be resistant to Fire and Ice, I believe. So both of these moves are going to do a lot of damage. So I just want to Thunderbolt the Hariyama if I come in with Electivire. I'm super safe here. Just go ahead and throw up a Sludge Bomb probably. The question is whether I could go for Sleep Powder and really secure it, but it's a little BM-y. I just don't think I need to do that. I think it's just risky even. There's no reason to like risk it. I either Giga Drain or Sludge Bomb depending on how much damage he's going to do. I think I'm actually gonna go for the Giga Drain because they're both stab. I do a little bit. A decent amount less damage, honestly. Actually, I might have just KO'd with Sludge Bomb, so maybe that was like a little bit of BM on accident. But I know that I can live. Oh, he has rest. Okay, well, that makes this a little funny. I wonder if he's not chest, he's leftovers, right? So the question here is, I could actually switch into Electivire and just go for Thunderbolts, or I could just, I think I'm just Sludge Bomb. And I should be able to do 47%. I know I would almost do a little more than half. So I'll be able to 3-shot this thing. Oh my god, he's Sleep Talk. That's hilarious. He's gonna rest. Okay. This game's, I guess, losable technically. Spore Seed Bomb lose. Okay. This is very funny though. As long as he doesn't wake up here, I should be good. As long as I don't wake him to rest here. He's fast asleep. Does he Sleep Talk? I think he went for a rest. Oh, he went for the Sleep Talk. Okay. Gets the Force Palm off, but does very little damage. And I outspeed him here. This should be GG. I do get Parahax, though. Wow, so now I actually don't outspeed. Oh, my goodness. So now the question is... Dude, this game is so funny. So he's going to wake up here for sure, and I assume he just clicks rest. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Electivire and look for a... Just, like, Thunderbolt spam with Choice Specs. He wakes up. He does use rest. Okay, we do read him quite well. They should put me in a position to... I should be able to 2-hit KO him with Thunderbolt, I assume. There we go, 52%. Leftovers might heal him just barely out of 2-hit KO range. Let's see. It'd be really scary if he Sleep Talks into like an Earthquake. That would be pretty unfortunate. Force Palm's fine. I don't care. Just don't para me. If he parried me, that would be pretty unfortunate. So Thunderbolt here might range kill. No, he goes down. Dude, this is such a funny game. Okay, he stays asleep though. This like unless if he were to somehow if he parried me with Force Palm, outsped me next turn, and then rested. Okay, that's like his actual path to victory. That was a closer game than it should have been. GG's to my opponent. That was pretty funny. We take that W and move on to game 2 pretty soundly. I feel like I was in control of that battle the entire game. We're on a little bit of win streak as well. Love to see that. That game was very funny / interesting. I'm going to shiny hunt while in queue. I've been single encounter shiny hunting here during this tournament / event. So I've been spending very, very little time recording videos. Like very, very little time. Because I've been busy shiny hunting. That game also put us above 600 elo again, which is super cool. We're trying to push for that Ambipom. That's the main reason we're playing. So we're really close to the Rocky Helmet, which like is nice, but it's not like a huge deal. Like I really want the Ambipom is the main thing. So I'm only around 190 points off the Ambipom, which really isn't that much. Really isn't that bad. So that game got me 33 matchmaking points. Let's see if I get like 30 points per win or whatever. That's what, like 7 wins. If I get I could get it within 6. If I get on like a decent win streak and get more matchmaking reward points for winning, I could get the Ambipom within the next 6 games. If I go on like a huge win streak, but I should be able to get the Ambipom hopefully within the next 10 games. That will actually be my huge goal, which I think I kind of have to play it all out today, unfortunately. So I've been like not recording a lot during this event, but today I'm gonna go ahead and I have 6 hours left to get this Ambipom. And it was a really important goal for me, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I've been shiny hunting pretty much 14 hours a day ever since the event started, at least. Day 1, I hunted 18 hours, and 18 hours and stayed up late or whatever. Then day 2, I think I hunted 16, and then day 3 was 14, and then day 4 was 14. And then the lowest day that I've hunted so far was, I think, yesterday, because my girlfriend came over, so I wanted to spend some good quality time with her and not neglect her too much just to shiny hunt. So keep that in mind, boys, gamer boys out there. I wanted to go ahead and do that, but yeah, now I'm back to gaming. Now we're having some fun. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into a game. Make sure I'm out of game. Make sure if you're shiny hunting between queue, make sure you're not in a battle when the queue pops. That's gonna cost you a lot of time. All right, sleep powder. I actually love. Okay, this is a huge meme, but I actually love Curse Venusaur. I think Curse Venusaur is so funny. Curse Venusaur is so funny. I like this lead actually. Also, Eviolite Seadra is kind of a demon, especially with Ice Beam Scald. Also, Disable is underrated. I need to learn to play with certain moves better. Dude, randoms has... Oh, we also have Stealth Rock Kecleon. That's really important. We have rocks... Okay, yeah, okay, we have double rockers. That's really, 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 really good. And a spinner. Okay, we're getting a lot of Stealth Rock setters and spinners these last couple games. I'm really, really thankful for that. Okay, so we're against Farfetch'd lead, which is actually pretty unfortunate for us because obviously he can use a flying type move and have it super effective damage against us. The question is, he's going to be physical. Okay, we're Black Sludge at least. The question is, do I want to stay in and, curse up? What is Venusaur's defense stat versus Farfetch'd's attack stats? We have decent at 83. The issue is I don't have, recovery on this mon. I almost want to go for a sleep powder as well. I'm faster, so I could go for a pretty free sleep powder. My opponent's an ace trainer as well. I could also... I think... What's red card going to do? It's going to switch out the Farfetch, which is not what I want. Interesting. Switching into Kecleon is interesting. I'm actually just scared of the damage he'll take off the bat. He does have Recover, which is super nice. Actually, Farfetch's attack is only 90. The issue is he has that item Leak, which is going to increase his crit chance, which is pretty scary. Maybe I do just want to go straight into Sand Slash and look for the Stealth Rocks. That might be the play. I'm going to go ahead and... it's going to consume my red card right off the bat, which is a little unfortunate. Well, at least as long as he doesn't... He might Swords Dance. Yep. Okay, that's also an option. So maybe I should have gone for Sleep Powder, actually. I didn't consider Swords Dance literally until I switched, and then I was immediately like, oh shit, this guy has Swords Dance. I can't even Rocks here, I'm pretty sure. I'm slightly faster, which is huge. I think I just have to Stone Edge. I hit, do 75%. Super important. I have a second Stealth Rocker, so I don't need to rush it. He did close combat, so it's 51%. And he's going to get red guarded here. This is actually quite good for me. Hopefully he switches into a slower Pokemon. It's a little faster. That's unfortunate. So that puts me in an awkward spot where now I kind of need to switch. Or this guy might Swords Dance as well. I actually could go for a Stealth Rock. Assuming he's going to, maybe Swords Dance. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock here. He Crab Hammers. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I would have assumed he Swords Dances there, but that's okay. Hits Life Orb damage. Not the worst start. I really, 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 really want to get, what's it called up? What is this thing speed? 187. I think I'm okay coming in with Seadra and just Scalding. It feels a little silly, but getting the burn would be huge, and I think I should win that 1v1. This thing's so weak defensively, and Seadra's pretty bulky. Even though I'm going to be doing not very effective damage, of course. I could have also went for the Disable, and disabled his Crab Hammer and see, what other moves he has. But if he switches, I'm happy to go for the Scald. Does my Mr. Mime have Thunderbolt? Energy Ball, I guess. I could have also gone Mr. Mime. Maybe I'm throwing this too much. I think I'm playing a little too fast. I want to slow it down a little. Slow it down a little, Petrowski. He does switch. You get a free Scald up on Breloom. That's fine. Breloom's a powerful Pokemon. I would love a burn on it. 30% chance. 25% damage is solid as well. No burn. That's totally okay. I want to go into Venusaur here, I assume. But it's so strange. I mean, I assume he has Spore, right? I assume he's going to go for a Spore. Which Venusaur can dodge, because it's grass type. And if he Bullet Seeds, the only issue is if he has like Aerial Ace or Acrobatics, Mach Punch, okay, that's fine. If he has some sort, I think Breloom can get some flying type moves. It'd be a little scary here. But I'm going to go ahead and Curse, I think, actually. Curse should be super free here. If he goes Farfetch, he goes into Tropius. That's a little scary for me. He also could be Special Tropius and go for a like Air Slash or something. I might still be faster than the Tropius at -1 speed, which is really important here. The issue is I'm doing like no damage to this thing. This is tough. Like, do I even want to stay in here? Ooh. Do I want to check Bullet Seed damage? Like, the question is whether this thing is Dragon Dance or whether it's special. That's what it comes down to. I think I just have to go Seadra and look for an Ice Beam. I think Seadra is just so safe. I'm just going to go Seadra. And I can threaten Ice Beam then. Ice Beam's going to hit his entire team for a lot of damage. Goes for the Sunny Day, so he gets the Chlorophyll up. Pretty well played by him. Fair enough. I don't think Venusaur has Chlorophyll in this game as well. Yep. Okay, I'm super safe to either go for, Ice Beam or Substitute here. He shouldn't be able to, I just could throw up a Grass type move's going to be neutral. He might stay in and go for, wow! Oh no, it's actually super effective. I'm not Dragon type, right? Oh, that's a huge misplay by me. I'm used to Kingdra. Oh, that's so bad, actually. So Kingdra is Water Dragon. Seadra is just Dragon. That is a huge difference that I need to learn. Oh, that's brutal. That's super, super brutal. Okay, we found out it's special. That is just so brutal. This doesn't have Ice Beam either. I think I might lose this game. This puts me in a really, really rough spot. Choice Star if Mr. Mime outspeeds. The question is, like, can I kill with a Psychic? Like, I don't think so. And Solar Beam probably then kills me. It actually might live. Mr. Mime has pretty decent, like, special defense bulk. This is probably my best switch. The issue is I really need my Mr. Mime alive. Only 31% damage? In what world? I am actually really shocked that's the damage I do. I do not understand why I'm doing so little damage there. That's shocking. Okay, well, that hurts. I have to go Vino. Like, Vino's just 4 times resist. I'm on the defensive here now. He switches. Wow. Ooh, into Houndoom. That was a really, really good play by my opponent. Cannot be mad about that in any regard. Holy. The question is, so if he flamethrowers me, like, I die, like, because sun's up. I have to go Love Disc. Really well played by my opponent. Holy though. That was a really, really good switch. To like, wow, flamethrower against Love Disc still to 71. Like that. Oh, it crits. Okay. That's crazy. That's brutal. I do outspeed this thing though. Thankfully. I think I just go for the Scald. I'm trying to think of what he could bring in that I like would rather Toxic or something. I'm just going for the Scald. 45%. That's fine. I don't even mind losing my Love Disc here. It's really not that big of a deal. His team is decently chipped all across the board. So it could be worse. It genuinely could be worse. I think I'm going to go Mr. Mime here. The issue with Mr. Mime is just so bad because I have to Focus Blast. Which sucks. Can I ever go Kecleon here? I don't think Kecleon lives. Like, it just doesn't live a Flamethrower. This is a rough game. I maybe should have probably... Like, Stealth Rocks would have destroyed his team. Oh, man. What is Kecleon's, like, base bulk? Losing time. 120 special defense. Maybe. Actually, Kecleon probably does live this. Does he? It's so brutal. Okay, I'm going to go Kecleon and look for a Stealth Rocks. If I... Actually, can I T-Wave him first? I don't think... T-Wave is also really good. It's a little greedy, so I'm going to T-Wave and hope I can outspeed him after. I don't know if I can. It's going to have his speed. I think I should be able to. T-Wave is going to be so good against this Pokemon because I can bring in Venusaur and outspeed an EQ if he's T-Waved. Let's see what he does here. He's going to Flamethrower. Wow, I actually tanked that surprisingly well. Okay, I definitely miss or under... I don't know what wow, I missed the 90% T-Wave though. I mean, it doesn't change the way I play this, unfortunately. Dark Pulse, that's fine. I might T-Wave and then go for a, what's it called here? You're kidding. Okay, well, I mean, what could I do there? That is, I mean, now I just go for recover. That's, I mean, what can I missed a 90% T-Wave into a 20% flinch. Okay, I think the universe is telling me that I don't deserve to win this game, which is super okay. Sometimes that happens. That was pretty unfortunate. And then I have to come into Mr. Mime and I have to focus blast and hit it. And he has Sucker Punch. Yeah, this game was, okay, there's nothing I could have done. I mean, that's not true. I definitely could have played better, but what can you do there? That's so brutal. So brutal. I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder. So my only chance at victory here is to go for a Sleep Powder and curse up and, like, somehow sleep through. I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder. I missed the Sleep Powder. So, yeah, this game was just, yeah. Game was not for me. A game was not mine to take. You can't win every game. You're not meant to win every game. Just got to move on from that mess. Get me out. Okay, GG's to my opponent. He played really well. That switch, that prediction switch, so he used information that he had on my team with understanding that I had a Venusaur, and he simultaneously used information that he had from my team and used that I didn't have the information that he had Houndoom and made like a really perfect switch into Houndoom. It was a really fantastic play. Like that switch is like the bread and butter of like a really good like randoms switch and play. Like, yeah, using information your opponent doesn't have to hurt them, as well as using information to like and that's all randoms is. Like randoms is all about like gaining information, using information to your strength, as well as like against your opponent, of course. Okay,